Hey, what's up guys? My name is Instructional Skateboarding and today I'm going to teach you guys how to heel flip. Probably my favorite trick in skateboarding, definitely one of them. It's one I definitely have down quite a bit. I can do like every second try at the most, pretty much. It's one of the basic flip tricks. It's one of the first sort of flip tricks you learn on a skateboard. A lot of people like kick flips better. I found heel flips harder. I'm the opposite. I hate kick flips. You guys know that from watching my channel, but today I'm going to show you guys how to do a heel flip properly, the easiest way, and how I learned that, because I am instructional skateboarding. So this is my tutorial for that. So the tricks you want to learn before you heel flip are probably ollie. You need to be able to pop your board. And then there's just other things that help with board control, such as frontside 180s. And of course I'm doing these stationary, but frontside 180 is a 180 behind you. I mean, not as bad, but you get the point. And I guess front shove would be another good one, so that looks like this. Just so that you have some board control. After you know how to do a couple of these tricks, or you think you're ready to heel flip, and you feel like you're comfortable enough riding your skateboard, you can start learning it. You don't need any prerequisites, but those are always going to help. So, ollie, you can pop in the air frontside of an 80, you know how to spin, and front shove, you know how to catch the board. So it's kind of 3 different tricks that help you with board control. And I'm going to teach you how to heel flip. So this is my foot position. Never change your foot position. In my opinion, I would go nothing other than exactly how I'm showing you here. This is the best way to do it, in my opinion. And yeah, this is always how we do it, no different. So my front foot, I put about 2 inches below the front bolts. My back foot, I set up just like I would a regular ollie. You should already know how to ollie before you do this trick, so you'll know how to set up your back foot. So set up your back foot like you normally would. Put your front foot 2 inches below the bolts, around there. Put your foot straight out. Do not point it this way. Do not point it that way. Do not put it all the way over. What you're basically going to want to do is right where your toes actually extend out from your foot, that's where you hang them off the board. So let's just say this is my foot. This is where my toes actually extend out from my foot. That's where I have my toes. So my actual real toes start here. Hang that off the edge of the board, have it completely straight, 2 inches below the bolts. Pop just like you would an ollie, or flick straight out. That's the thing I want to stress most about heel flips, other than anything in this video. Flick straight out. Now a lot of people will tell you when you're learning heel flips, you should flick diagonally off the nose. That's going to flip the board slower, and it's going to cause more friction with your foot. The less flip you have to do, or the less motion you have to do with your foot, the easier it's going to flip. If you do it off diagonal, like I said, there's more friction going against your grip tape, and it's going to flick slower, because it's not going right off the side, where it's going to rotate easy. It's going to go right off the nose, and it's just going to be heavy. It's going to flick slower. So, in my opinion, 2 inches below the bolts, right where your toes start. Have your foot straight, flick completely out, have your back foot normally like you would an ollie, and just pop, and do like a delayed flick. It's almost like you're trying to learn late heel flips, but do it just like a millisecond after. So don't go boom, but just pop, and then flick immediately after, and you should be able to land it. With practice and time, obviously I'm going to go over, you know, how to fix common problems and all that, but I'll do a couple moving heel flips. This is uphill, so forgive me, but I'll do a couple moving heel flips just to show you what the trick looks like and how it should look like. And that's how a heel flip looks. So heel flips have a little bit of a different weight distribution than other tricks. Now basically what you want to do is you want to lean back very slightly. So let's just say I'm about to pop the trick, I'm about to do the trick, whatever you want to call it, say. I'm going to be like this. Now if you notice, I'm very slightly back, my leg is sort of kinked in this want to go forward with the trick. Kick flips, it's a bit different, it doesn't matter as much, but with heel flips, your front foot really does tend to fly out that way, especially if you flip diagonally, which you shouldn't do. Some people learn them that way, I don't recommend it, but let's just say you did learn it that way. You're going to want to keep your weight distribution a little bit back anyway, because your front foot tends to land here. When I was learning them, I landed my front foot here and under the board so many times, just because I wasn't learning to lean back. Now the next most important thing for weight distribution is that you're also right above the board. Now heel flips, because you're flicking out, you tend to lean forward without noticing it a lot. You tend to lean over the board like this too much and overcompensate, and that's just going to send the board. That happens a lot. That happens very often. I'll try to show you an example where it goes in front like this. Like that, and you can see it kind of went behind me. So, weight distribution, very slightly back, and make sure you're not overcompensating. You can bend down, but make sure you're in like a squat position as if you're going to do squats, say, in the gym, and that you're not over your board too much, because you just need to make sure your weight distribution isn't going to overcompensate and throw you this way or in front of your board. Next thing we have to talk about is strength of the flick. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would go 6. It's because you're going straight out, and because it's a lot different than kick flips, which a lot of skaters learn before heel flips. It's kind of different, so you kind of want to kick hard, and you definitely don't want it to under rotate and go primo, and you don't want it to just only half flip and then upside down on your board like this. So flicking straight out helps with that because it's less friction, like I said, and just play around with it. You'll see. I can't really like fully explain it or how to do it, but I'd say it's definitely easier to flip it than to under rotate it. Heel flips, in my opinion, are easier to over rotate than under rotate. So just play around with it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 6 for how hard you have to flip. Catch. You're supposed to catch this trick with your back foot. Now I'm going to put up a picture right here. That's the perfect catch of a heel flip, because basically your front foot is flicking and getting out of the way of the board and allowing it to rotate, and your back foot is doing absolutely nothing other than popping. Now let me explain this to you. So when you pop and flip, your front foot goes out, it needs to come up, make sure the board doesn't hit it, and then it needs to come back down. It needs to do all of that in the motion of the heel flip, right? Boom, straight out, up, down. Now your back foot is just staying here. It's just going like this. Up, down, up, down. So it's a lot faster to complete the motion of your back foot up and down than it is to your front foot to do all of this and come back. So logically, and if you're doing this trick right, your back foot should be the one that catches the board first. So you're going to pop, flick, this is going to come out in the air. As this is coming back or getting set to come back down, you're going to catch it with your back foot right here. Don't do anything with your back foot. Don't even try to catch your back foot. If you flick it right, it's going to spin under you. Your gravity is going to pull you back onto the board, so you don't need to like try to stomp your feet down. The gravity will push you onto the board. And then your front foot, if you flicked it, will come back automatically, just because your body's used to that. And come back onto the board, but you do want to catch it back foot, and you do want to try to have it somewhat like this. That's just a quick recap. I should have got that control there. Now, you have two main common problems. Now, the first is that it's only going to half flip. It's probably going to land like this. Now, what you need to do is kick harder or pop harder. Popping harder in skateboarding helps a lot with flick and momentum on tricks. For example, if I'm trying to do a flip like half tap, if I want to go higher, I just pop harder. I don't turn harder. I don't try to level it out, I just pop harder. That's what I do. So pop harder, if it's under rotating, is one tip. Or just play around with your flick and try to go a little bit harder. Make sure your weight distribution doesn't throw you off like I said. Now, the other problem is that you over-rotate it. Now, if you over-rotate it, what you can do is bring your front foot slightly back, so don't hang as much of it off. And put your back foot like more towards your front foot a bit. Just go like this. Bring your back foot a little bit more towards your front foot. That way it's going to flick slower, and you're going to not over-rotate it as easy, especially going downstairs and stuff. It tends to over-rotate pretty easy. You need to learn to control that. So in a recap, what you want to do is you want to have your front foot 2 inches below the bolts, roughly. Start your front foot where your toes extend. Put it straight, flex straight out. Have your back foot like you would for a normal ollie. Pop. Do like the tiniest little bit of a delayed flick. Your back foot will automatically catch, and your gravity will pull your front foot down with you as well. Catching the board. I'm going to put a couple examples of how heel flips should look and how you should catch them. And a couple of clips of me doing some really good ones right here. But other than that, guys, it's been instructional skateboarding. Just practice the trick, get comfortable with it, and other than that, have fun doing heel flips. Going over flick, how hard you should flick, how you should stand, as far as foot position, all that. So I hope this helps you learn heel flips. I think I did a good job, and this was detailed. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you next time. It's been instructional skateboarding. Peace out, guys.
Hold up.